Okay, now this is a scenario. Good receipt. Now, what we are actually understanding is FIMM integration points, concept, and configuration. Okay, so the use case is goods receipt of raw material against purchase order, and movement type for good receipt against purchase order is 101. Accounting entry is inventory of raw material is debit, and GRIR is credit. And GRIR is a provision account. So the configuration is done through this path. What is that path? SPRO. Valuation, account determination, without result, configure automatic setting, or OBYC.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम। सॉरी। नहीं नहीं आया नहीं आया। कुछ नहीं, बस पढ़ रहे हैं, लेक्चर ले रहे हैं। की करी हो यार, कोर्स शुरू किया थी मैं तो जवाब लेना छड़ गया, मैं कर रहा सिखा रहे हैं।
Okay, OBYC. Now, OBYC, what we have is BSX transaction. Now, what is BSX? Let's check that.
जानू
BSX is inventory posting, and our chart of accounts is, what is our chart of accounts? Any idea?
बड़े टाइम ना दसने हैं, गड्डी का पता करना पड़ा।
Okay, BSX inventory posting, double A42. Let's take that. And valuation class and account. Now, this basically is our inventory account. Okay, here all of our inventory, change in inventory like this one will be hit and will be updated in this account using what is valuation class? Valuation class is raw material, semi-finished good, and finished good. So with valuation class, you define raw material and further division in the classification of your goods. Okay. Now, rules, valuation modification. Okay. And let's save it. What is our uh, what is our company code? Do you have any idea? Any idea? FIMM. Okay, now valuation modification, if we talk about that, what is, if this should be selected when valuation modification is active, and if we require inventory accounts separately for each plant, only use valuation modification. Valuation modification is only used when we need accounts separate for every plant. Okay. Otherwise, you can also go ahead without a valuation modification and save it. Okay. Save it and we go to the next step. Okay. Now, we want to VSX for GRIR posting, we need WRX. Okay. WRX, GRIR clearing account. Over here, valuation modification, valuation class 01, debit and credit. Now, this is our GRIR account. So we actually have covered both debit and credit through FIMM integration. This is one scenario. Okay. The next thing is that once we have done it with GRIR account, we have another scenario. Let's say, let me give you another perspective. Case scenario number 2. When material is issued to production order, movement type used for above transaction is 261. The accounting entry is raw material consumption debit, inventory of raw material credit. First, it was moved in, so it was debiting inventory. Now, inventory is getting credit for consumption. So we need a consumption account and credit account. Okay. So what do we need? We need basically, the next step is the setting key GBB needs to be updated. This is for offsetting posting entries. There are various accounts grouping, general modification. So let's go and see what is GBB. GBB. Offsetting entry for inventory postings, and we have valuation modification for plants, general modification, DBR, ZOB. Now what is ZOB? It's for each of these valuation class, it's the same. Values are not found. Okay, values are not found. Okay, no worries. So we've already done that. So these are two scenarios that we have actually discussed. We'll discuss in next lecture as well.